Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to discuss Elizabeth Strout, The Things We Never Say. I'm reviewing this in the wake of this book just being longlisted for the Booker Prize for this year, 2026. This is fifth, sixth book I've read by Elizabeth Strout, probably the third or fourth that I've reviewed for this channel. And I feel not only am I running out of ways to convey Elizabeth Strout, but also that I'm almost not clever enough to explain it. I'm firmly of the opinion that Hilary Mantel is the greatest writer to date of the 21st century. Elizabeth Strout writes very different books, but for me, on a par. The Things We Never Say is beautiful. Of course it is. Nobody writes about interiority, dislocation, bittersweet melancholia of life like Elizabeth Strout. And she does it by dancing over the page. There's nothing overwrought or overthought about her writing. It is so light, like a feather, and it drifts in and out of you like a spirit. She's another level. Okay, The Things We Never Say. That's 1 minute of waffle. Let's try and pin down. This is a story with a new character, Artie Dam. A man in his late 50s, living on the coast of Massachusetts, going through the motions of life. In so many ways, he's engaged. He's a much loved high school teacher. He is a popular member of the local community. He goes to the weekend evening parties with his wife. He goes out sailing by himself on his little boat off the coast of Massachusetts. He is goes out for drinks with people from the local community on a one-on-one. He is loved, he is cherished, but he feels like a man out of place with his emotions, and also in a place out of time. When we meet Artie Dam, he is unsure whether he's got things right. He's happy in his marriage, or is he not? He loves his much older son, who's moved away from home in another relationship, but it's all not quite right. He feels he's not his true self with anyone around him. Who knows him? Who knows what he feels inside? Is he just going through the motions? And set against this backdrop is the advent of Trump. The Things We Never Say has to be the most political book that Elizabeth Strout has ever written. She has never been this explicit about what she thinks of the arrival of MAGA. But she is very clear in this book. The dislocation, the confusion, how Artie feels about his country and what's happening around him. This divisiveness. Does he really know people? And suddenly the people that he thinks he loves, are they actually Trump voters? How can the people that he spends his time with also think that this man is a good man? And more than this, Elizabeth also captures the changes in the generation. So Elizabeth is an older woman, great. She writes about the next generation with seeming ease. Artie is this high school teacher, and yet Elizabeth captures how the new generation are so much different from the younger generations that have gone before. They're more insecure, more awkward, more uncertain about themselves and the world that they're going to grow up into. And she captures that effortlessly as well as the sort of casual cruelty that comes with children. And so we follow Artie as he tries in this difficult phase to find his place in the world, the things we never say. There are revelations in this book. That's what gives this book its drive, is there are revelations about his family that he hadn't expected and how he has to address them. And it's all about not necessarily huge family secrets, but also just what you choose not to make an issue out of, what you choose to live with, what we choose to accommodate and carry on and continue with. This is a small book. It is mighty. It's mighty. It's a masterpiece. Elizabeth Strout is a writer I will never stop being in awe of. You'd think after Olive Kitteridge and all the explorations of Olive, and then with Lucy Barton, you would think that Elizabeth Elizabeth Strout runs out of steam to talk about the beautiful ordinariness of life, but she doesn't. And in Artie Dam, we have this beautiful, complex older man who's just trying to make sense of why people don't communicate honestly and openly. Why do we go through these little sort of acts in society and put our best face on and put our best step forward, best foot forward? Why don't we just say how we're feeling, or what's going on in the chaos of our lives? No, we keep it inside and we continue. And it's about that mask, it's about that lack of honesty, but also how that can be a good thing. It just keeps you going. It's beautiful. It's, again, as always with Elizabeth, a beautiful study of a community as well. There are some lovely characters around Artie that Elizabeth brings to life. And there's beautiful moments of interaction between Artie and other characters, both good and both bad, that really give this the richness that all Elizabeth Strout books have. But like I say, it is her exploration of ambiguity, of just the sort of weird social norms and societal rules that we have, and how this ends up with all these sort of things that we never say to each other. It's beautiful. The things we never say is beautiful. Of course it is longlisted for the Booker. Of course it is. She's phenomenal. If you haven't read Elizabeth Strout, I urge you to do so. Olive Kitteridge is her masterpiece, but this is right up there. And this is a great entry book if you don't know Elizabeth Strout. If you do, the woman's impeccable. She's peerless. Phenomenal. I love this, obviously.